Local up-and-coming rapper has been while in prison in Northern California. This is a music video from Moneysign Suede, whose real name is Jaime Brugada Valdez. According to prison officials in Monterey County, Suede's death is being investigated as a homicide. Brugada was found last night in a shower area and was unresponsive. He was pronounced dead a short time later.
Yet another tragedy has struck. They say the devil never sleeps, and just a few days ago, he claimed another precious life. We've lost another rapper. The well-known LA artist Moneysign Suede was pronounced dead just a few days ago, and it all occurred behind bars. Here's what happened. Moneysign Suede grew up in Huntington Park, a gritty neighborhood right next to South Central Los Angeles. While South Central is infamous for its high crime rates, Huntington Park has often been even more dangerous. With some of the highest crime rates in the country, it has earned the nickname the Corridor of Corruption due to its long history of crime and corruption. Once a relatively pleasant place in the 1970s, Huntington Park began to deteriorate in the 1980s as Mexican gangs started taking over. The crime rate surged, and by 1989, the LA Times reported 6 murders and 31 attempted murders in just 5 months. To understand Moneysign Suede's tragic fate, it's essential to grasp the gang dynamics in LA. One of the oldest and most notorious Mexican gangs in Huntington Park is Florencia 13. They've been linked to some of the city's most violent crimes over the decades. In the 1980s, Florencia 13 was locked in a brutal conflict with another gang called the Brats, leading to rampant violence across the city. This gang's influence extends beyond Huntington Park. In 2019, alleged members were involved in a shooting at a bar in Kansas City, Kansas, resulting in 4 deaths and 5 injuries. When Moneysign Suede and his family moved to Huntington Park, he was just 10 years old, already stepping into a world dominated by violence. Although Suede never formally affiliated with any gang, he found himself in trouble with the law early on, reflecting the harsh environment he grew up in. Born to Mexican parents in South Central LA, Suede had a love for sports during his childhood, particularly skateboarding and boxing. He grew up with 5 sisters in a large family. Before starting his rap career, Suede worked in construction at 14 instead of attending high school. His interest in music sparked at 16 when he attended his first rap show, featuring Medane TYO at The No. By 18, his music began to gain traction. One of his notable tracks, Back to the Bag, from 2020, addressed his own traumas and featured a West Coast tempo with piano accompaniment. In a 2021 interview, Suede mentioned that Back to the Bag had surpassed 1 million views on YouTube while he was still in prison. Reflecting on this, he said, "I didn't really know how to feel because I was in jail. It's hard to focus on that and feel hopeful. You can't really force yourself to be happy. I didn't really feel it like that, you know?" Early in his career, Suede signed with Atlantic Records to avoid continuing as an independent artist. In 2021, he collaborated with Bravo the Bag Chaser and was compared to Kodak Black, earning the nickname Kodak Brown from some fans. However, Suede's music stood out with a unique sound reflecting his roots in Huntington Park, distinguishing him from other Latin rappers from Los Angeles, like Gedy. This unique sound positioned him as one of the leading voices of the New West.
What's good? It's your boy Suede. You in HP with it right now. Cooling with my. Nigga, I'm already thinking about that shit.
I know it's weird having a bunch of cameras and shit.
Yeah. What's good? It's your boy Suede. You in HP with it right now. Huntington Park.
His debut album, Parkside Baby, received positive reviews and paid homage to Parkside. Suede's first full project featured collaborations with other LA artists, including Remble, Baby Stone Gorillas, Phoenix Flexin, Ralphie the Plug, and Ty Dolla $ign. In an interview, Suede expressed that his project delivered a message of motivation, pain, and the desire to do better, dedicating it to his people and hometown of Huntington Park. Moneysign Suede gained recognition with tracks like Back to the Bag, No Cap Freestyle, and Veteran, amassing a following of over 190,000 on his Moneysign Suede Instagram account. Moneysign Suede was tragically stabbed in a shower at a California correctional facility on Tuesday evening at just 22 years old. Suede had been serving a sentence that started last year. On December 22, 2022, he was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison by Riverside County for possessing a firearm as a felon or addict with a second strike. He also received an additional 1 year and 4 months for having a firearm with a prior conviction of a violent felony. The Monterey County Coroner's Office and the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation have confirmed Suede's death at the correctional training facility in Soledad. Details surrounding his death are still unclear. However, investigators are treating the case as a possible homicide. Here's what we know so far.
Tonight, Jaime Valdez, also known as a rapper known as rapper Moneysign Suede, killed while being held at the State Correctional Training Facility in Soledad. Officers with the Department of Corrections say that they discovered the 22-year-old had been stabbed in the shower after he was unaccounted for during a routine count.
On April 25th, around 9:55 p.m., correctional officers discovered Moneysign Suede was missing during a routine check of the cells. A search led them to find him unresponsive in another part of the housing unit with injuries that suggested a homicide. Facility staff quickly responded and called in an emergency. Moneysign was rushed to an on-site medical facility but was pronounced dead at 10:00 p.m. The investigation is being handled by the CTF Investigative Services Unit, the Monterey County District Attorney's Office, and the Monterey County Coroner, with the Office of the Inspector General also notified. In response to the incident, the facility has restricted inmate movement while the coroner works to determine Suede's official cause of death.
Los Angeles area rapper has died after being stabbed in Soledad prison. Authorities say 22-year-old Jaime Valdez of Huntington Park was found in the shower area of the Soledad Correctional Facility. This was around 10 Tuesday night. There is no word on a suspect. Valdez was serving more than 2 years on gun charges from Riverside County. His stage name was Moneysign Suede. He released his most recent album last September.
Nicholas Rosenberg, Moneysign Suede's lawyer, spoke to the press about the shocking news. He remarked, "People are very shocked. He was a very popular guy, very mild-mannered. People loved him. This wasn't the first time Suede had faced trouble during his incarceration." According to his lawyer, there had been multiple incidents before this. Rosenberg also shared some details about Suede's fatal injuries, saying, "They said it was a stabbing to the neck. They said they're investigating." News of Moneysign Suede's death spread quickly among the inmates, and it wasn't long before everyone knew what had happened. An anonymous prisoner at the facility revealed that other inmates were informed of the incident early Wednesday when officials locked down a section of the prison and delayed breakfast service. The same prisoner provided some confusing details. They claimed that the stabbing occurred in a part of the prison where general population inmates are housed. Given Suede's high profile as a rapper, this raised questions. Why wasn't he placed in a sensitive needs yard, which is designated to protect individuals with safety concerns? It's unclear if this oversight was due to a lack of perceived risk, or if it was a case of a setup.
Where we off to, Gonzo?
Going on the road with Suede, and not only Suede, but Peso, Luda, Phobic. That was his first time taking a plane. I think it was all of their first times taking a plane. I just remember everybody being excited and looking forward to all the shows. I seen just a group of kids just really leave home for the first time and get to experience that energy, that love from the fans.
Today we just landed, feel me? Portland, Oregon. My first time on plane. Everyone in Phoenix, Luda, Peso, Phobic. First time babies out here and shit, feel me?
Following the tragic news of Moneysign Suede's death, the internet was flooded with shock and sorrow. At just 22 years old, Suede was seen as a rising star in the music world, praised for his talent and often called the next big thing. Fans connected deeply with his music, which spoke to themes of struggle, trauma, and hope. Many also reflected on the tough realities faced by rappers in Los Angeles. LA rapper Peso, who collaborated with Suede on the Grimy Park EP, shared a heartfelt message on Instagram, paying tribute to his friend and brother. He wrote, "You believed in me when nobody else did. You invested in me when nobody else did. You helped me find myself when I didn't even want to find myself. You gave me a voice when I lost mine and a shoulder to cry on when I was feeling hurt. I would have never in a million years thought I would have to make this post. I don't even want to live our dream no more. You are the only reason I started rapping. I could have posted hundreds of pictures, but just looking at this stuff, it's breaking my heart. Long live Suede. Another artist from Canada, who was also working hard to make a name for himself, expressed his condolences on Twitter. R.I.P. Moneysign Suede had some crazy music talent, was inspiring me all the way up in Canada with it for a minute. But it wasn't just fellow artists who mourned Suede's passing. His fans around the world, who had supported him and rooted for his success, expressed their grief and offered their support. Suede's impact was felt globally, with many commenting on his influence and the inspiration he provided. R.I.P. Money. Thank you for blessing us with some bangers before your departure. On his Instagram account, it was clear that Moneysign Suede had also inspired some of his Mexican followers, who aspired to make it big in the rap game, just as he had. Thanks for showing me that a Mexican could make it big in the music industry.
Look at this one, it's probably my favorite picture ever. It just shows him since he was small, like his personality is shown in this picture. Like the way he portrayed himself, like a boss, like, I don't know, like he already knew who he was gonna be. Growing up without my dad, he was always like, I'm never gonna let you like feel like you're alone. He would say he was the chosen one for the family. He wanted to be the one who provided for us the way my dad didn't provide for us, or like he wanted to step up. I'm gonna like be the one who takes you guys out the struggle and you guys are not gonna struggle.
Moneysign Suede emerged as a bright new star in the rap world, captivating audiences with his unique sound and impactful lyrics. His music, marked by its raw honesty and emotional depth, resonated deeply with fans and reflected the harsh realities of life in South Central Los Angeles. Although his career was tragically cut short, Suede's influence on the rap scene, particularly in his hometown of Los Angeles, was profound. His introspective lyrics tackled themes of struggle, trauma, and ambition, capturing the essence of his experiences and those of many in his community. Suede's fusion of West Coast hip-hop with Latin elements distinguished him from his peers and earned him a loyal following. He was widely regarded as a promising talent, with many considering him the next major force in rap. His untimely death at the age of 22 sent shockwaves through the music industry. Both fans and fellow artists mourned his loss, reflecting on the dangers faced by young rappers in LA. Despite his passing, Suede's music continues to inspire and his legacy endures. Moneysign Suede's impact on music remains indelible. He will be remembered as a talented artist and a compelling voice for his community. Rest in peace, Moneysign Suede.
You ever been to Portland? Nah, bro. I can't take this serious, fool.
Just be like, bro, you got it though.
All right,
you got it.